Can you believe it is the last show of 2023? It has been such a life-saving year thanks to all of you who support us each and every day. We're going to tell you all about that and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this Saturday. We hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend and are looking in to ringing in 2024 in a safe and healthy way. Now, speaking of the holidays, Santa Pup, aka Gior, is here to tell you that our Home for the Holidays event has come to an end. In the last 25 days, our amazing community helped us find homes for more than 1,000 pets. We want to thank you so much for everyone that has opened their homes this December through foster or adoption. And remember, there are always more pets who need your help, including the ones we're showing off today. And we love all of our furry friends here at Pets on Parade, and of course also love playing games with the audience. Here is a little test for you. How much do you think this rabbit weighs? Here's a hint. He is the same weight as some of our kittens that we're showing throughout the show. We'll see if you are right later on. And we're starting off today's Pets on Parade with another adorable little one, Perry, Christine. I feel like this cutie is going to give their family a little run for their money. Acting a little shy now, but you know.
This is Arbor. She's an 11-week-old long-haired Chihuahua. Sweet as can be, a little shy, but she is a tail wagger and she's a cuddler. She came in as a stray through our field team, and she was with her mom and 4 siblings, and she is the smallest of the little puppies. And they were taken to the maternity suites for nursing. Mom nursed her litter there, and they got the care they needed. Then they went off to foster, and now they're old enough for homes of their own. So Perry, somebody's going to get a great deal on Arbor.
They're going to get a smoking deal on Arbor, and it's because we are at capacity again. 2023, not a great year for intake. We are something like 20% over what we have been in previous years, so it's been pretty bad. It's the worst I've actually seen. But you're going to benefit from that. We're going to have another adoption special, and it goes through tomorrow, all the way through Sunday. It'll be $50 for all dogs, including puppies like little Arbor right here. And just note that we will be closing a little bit early on Sunday, about 3 o'clock or so. So make sure you get down there. But again, all day today, all day tomorrow is your time to go down either to our PetSmart location in Scottsdale or South Mountain, any of our adoption locations, and get yourself a doggy for $50. Happy New Year.
Absolutely, and please note we do have holiday hours on New Year's Eve from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So make sure to go down and adopt these little ones. And speaking of little ones, Stacy, it's been a while since you've been here because you have been in the classroom with little ones. We've definitely missed you. And speaking of, you do have a tiny little baby with you. Who is this?
I do have a tiny little baby. This is Chris. Chris was brought in as a sick stray, but when seen by the vet, it turned out that Chris was healthy and started on a diarrhea protocol and was cleared to go to our kitten ICU. Chris can be a little bit shy, but did gain weight in foster, and Chris is definitely not shy when it comes to cuddles. Once you cuddle him a little bit, then he's ready to play with you. And we've been talking about our year-end match. Well, thanks to VCA Charities, all donations up to $50,000 will be doubled through the end of the year. Doubled. You heard that right. Through the end of the year. And we're so thankful that it was so successful that that VCA wanted to up the amount that they're matching. So if you want to learn about how you can make a life-saving donation, go ahead and visit azhumane.org/match to figure out how you can help us and have your donation doubled. And it's good to be back. So this is Chris.
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely love having you back here anytime. Thank you so much, Stacy. And meet Coco, a 10-year-old Labrador mix who loves to be the center of attention. We would love to find her a home before the holidays, as she was rescued as an injured stray in November of this year and would do best with an introduction to any other pups in the home to make sure that their energies match. If interested in giving this senior pup a forever home to live her golden years out in, visit our South Mountain campus or learn more at azhumane.org/adopt. And she actually has a waived adoption fee. And we're just full of teeny tiny pets today. Before we introduce you to our next pup, we want to show you this adorable picture of her. Lisa, she's so cute. We're going to keep it with a guessing game and ask how much she weighs because she's tiny.
Well, actually, that picture makes her look huge, but look at her here. She is itty bitty little tiny. She is 3.5 pounds. This is Blink. 10 years old, and believe it or not, she found herself on the mean streets as a stray. She had some trauma right to the front of her little mouth, so she needed a dental. They wanted to give her a little bit of time to let that heal up all on itself and then to bring her in to do a dental. So she went to one of our foster families and waited a couple weeks until we got a nice safe spot for her. She got a little bit of a heart murmur, but our veterinarians were able to get her in and get her dental done. She is spayed, and this little 3.5 pound bundle is ready to be in your arms. She loves to be cuddled, held close. She's, guess what, a picky eater. At 3.5 pounds, she doesn't eat a lot, so she can be picky. She likes pate food and little pieces of chicken. So my guess is she has not eaten much dog food in her life, and at age 10, she may not start now. But I'm sure somebody will find something that she finds perfectly edible. So we also want to be sure that nobody squeaks out on New Year's Eve like this little one did. She is now microchipped just like all of our animals are. But if your dog or cat finds themselves lost after the 4th of July, New Year's, you can go on to azhumane.org/lostapet. And there is quite a bit of information on how to find your pet, where you can post, where you can look. There's an interactive map that Maricopa County puts on for lost and found people, and it puts them together. But let's be honest, right here and now, today, everybody puts something around your dog or cat's neck with your phone number on it. Anybody that finds them can just call you and return your pet straight to you without the animal control or a shelter or somebody getting involved. It's easy. Please put your phone number on your pet, even if you don't put their name, just your phone number, so that one of us, when we find your pet on New Year's Eve, can just call you and return them home. Enjoy your time, but please watch your pets and give them a safe spot, a safe, quiet spot, walk-in closet, maybe with a radio, even if you have to crate your pet for the evening. That would be safer than finding them lost the next day. So enjoy your New Year's and watch for your pets.
Absolutely, and we say it all the time. There are so many pets that come into our shelter that we know have an owner out there, but there's no way to contact them. So thank you for that important information. And like we're talking about, it's a holiday, so why not treat yourself to a nice hot brew of your favorite drink? I mean, I think this girl can help with that, Bree.
Little sweet mocha here, oh my goodness. She is about 4 months old, and she came to us because her family at the time was overwhelmed by too many pets, a story we hear pretty often. But now she's spayed and she's ready up for adoption, and she is glammed up for the New Year's. So definitely take advantage of those specials and come in and meet her. She is one of several that are available. And something to keep in mind is that you can make a New Year's resolution to be around pets more, to volunteer more, to introduce yourself to new people and pets. That's all really great New Year's resolutions. You can sign up to foster at azhumane.org/foster, or you can even sign up to volunteer in one of our shelters or the PetSmart location that Perry's always at. And those opportunities, we have bottle babies that need to be fed. They need your help. And it's such a rewarding thing, and I can vouch for that. It is so rewarding, it doesn't even feel like you're working. It's so wonderful. But if you want to do that, it's going to be azhumane.org/volunteer. Start that new year off right.
Absolutely, and even though kitten season feels like it just ended, it is going to be here before we know it, so we definitely want to get people set up for success. Thank you for that, Bree. And don't you worry, we have plenty of babies who need your help, including this sweetheart. If you're not looking to permanently add a pet to your home, perhaps fostering is a way to go for you. We're going to learn more after the break. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now it's the end of the year, so it's always a great time to not just reflect, but to also look forward to what's next. Carrie, fostering definitely changed my life, and it's a great way for people to get involved with AHS if their goal is to give back in 2024.
Oh gosh, Kelsey, you are absolutely right. There are so many pets in our community that could benefit from a foster family, and we'd be honored to have you join the AHS Foster Hero team. This beautiful girl is Sweet Xavier, and unlike many of us, she will be having a resolution this new year to gain weight. This poor pup is only 6 months old, and she came through our field team who found her, and she's just skin and bones. So she needs a couple weeks of fostering to do nothing more than to gain weight. Wouldn't that be so nice? You know, this girl is going to need lots of attention, puppy love. She's very treat motivated. So she is going to do well with learning commands using little treats like possibly hot dogs or some just little pill pocket treats. So she's going to be a very easy foster case. And as we talk about the New Year holiday, our kennel space gets incredibly full, and every kennel that a foster hero can open up truly provides space for another sick, injured, or abused pet that needs our help. Yeah, is that right? Yep, she agrees. So she's saying contact us today, azhumane.org/foster to find the perfect pet. We need your support.
Yeah, and Xavier says, yeah, come foster me right now. And now we saw this little one at the beginning of the show and asked you to guess how much he weighs. Perry, he is so tiny, so adorable.
A whopping 2 pounds. And this is a Netherland dwarf. We don't see many of these. This is a rabbit that actually does originate from the Netherlands. They came to the United States in the 1960s and 70s time frames, and they are tiny little guys. 2 pounds is actually where they max out. He is 1 year old. He is not some little tiny bunny, you know, 3-month-old. This is a 1 year old. This is going to be the size he is. You know, I tried to put him on the table here so he could see him on this orange background, and he said, nope, I want to be in your arms. And he is so, so comfy here. He was brought in, somebody actually found him as a stray. They brought him in. They noticed he was limping on his right hind leg. We got him into our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital. We did notice a weird gait. He then went to foster for the RHDV2 virus, which we've been doing with all rabbits. He did really, really well in the foster home, and they did a spectacular job with him. Look how hand-tamed he is. When he came back to the shelter, we looked at him again, and the gait seemed to be right. He doesn't seem to be limping anymore. He's doing really, really well. And he is a super, super cutie little guy. You know, New Year's is the time of resolutions. How about resoluting to be a volunteer for the Arizona Humane Society? It is a spectacular way to give back to the community, and that's what generally resolutions are all about. You can do all kinds of things. You can do office work. You can do stuffing treats for animals. You can read to them. You can cook for them and make special treats. You can handle them. You can socialize them. It is everything you can think of doing. It is a blast. Everybody enjoys it who's done it. Go to our website, azhumane.org/volunteer, and read what you can do for the Arizona Humane Society and yourself.
Absolutely. Giving back definitely helps you and the pets. Thank you for that. And make sure to keep that TV locked right here to Pets on Parade. We have plenty of adorable pets who are looking for their forever homes before the new year. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, the holidays are a little stressful for everybody, and especially having to be on camera, you know, before the holidays. You know, not everyone's in their best light. But Pumpkin Spice is doing her best today.
She is doing her best. She's trying to state her case here. She was an owner surrender. The owners didn't have enough room in their apartment for her, so they brought her to AHS. And She's actually very sweet once you get her comfortable and kind of start petting her, but she's a little nervous, which is understandable. We were talking about resolutions, and if you do have a resolution to reduce useless euthanasia and pet homelessness, you can volunteer by helping us donate to our AHS Circle of Friends. They help us with spay-neuter clinics for homeless and owned animals. And to learn more about that, you can go to azhumane.org/circle-of-friends and find out more about that. But Pumpkin Spice here really is a sweet kitty. She's just not, in her best light right now, but we love her, and she'd be great to come into your home and love you to pieces.
Pumpkin Spice gains popularity in the fall, but this Pumpkin Spice, I think, is going to be popular year-round. Thank you so much for that. And thank you to all of our Circle of Friends who are absolutely incredible and life-saving. Thank you, Stacy. And we are such a sucker for adorable ears here at Pets on Parade, and the second I saw this little one, I knew he had to be on the show. He's showing his better end right now, but, both sides are cute.
Oh, he is the most cutest interactive pup. I got to turn him around here so you can see how cute he is. Look how cute his face. He's adorable. I have no idea what he's mixed with, but he is 6 months old and was an owner surrender. Look at that face. He is like Scooby-Doo. I don't know what he is. He's adorable. He knows sit. His family tells us he's house trained. I already ran out of hot dogs, or I'd show you how perfect he is on his sit. But he works for treats. He's off to a great start. Family said they just couldn't afford him. So we ran him through our, vet's clinic to make sure he was healthy, which he is now. Treated him for a little bit of an upset stomach. He's neutered, microchipped, and off to a wonderful start. He's probably going to be a pretty big dog. But if somebody wants to just come and adopt this fun, loving puppy, he is great. It gets a little bit of jumpiness. So he's 6 months old. All you got to do is just turn around when he jumps on you. Show him that jumping is not fun. And we can give you tips on that too. But he is wonderful. So active family for him. He's got experience with dogs and kids in the family as well. So if you're thinking of adopting, please, he's great. If you're not thinking of adopting and want to just help us do some dog walking shifts, we can always use volunteers to help us with dog walking. If you love dogs like I do, it's a great way that you don't bring 100 dogs home and you don't end up to be a hoarder. You can just go spend a couple hours, take them for a walk, spend fun time with them. It's so great to play with puppies for a few hours, and then you've gotten some exercise before you know it. So go on to our volunteer page if you want more information to come help us out and play with fun puppies like Benji here.
Oh my goodness, yes. It is so much fun, and it is so great for our pets to get out and stretch their legs. Thank you for that, Lisa. And we saw little Gior, aka Santa Pup, earlier in the show, but we want to show off a little bit more of our longest resident, who happens to be an adorable 8-year-old Rottweiler pup. So Gior has been patiently waiting for a loving family to call his own since October. As our longest resident, he would love to find a home before the holidays. Gior is a chill vibes only kind of pup, making him the perfect companion for anyone seeking a laid-back and sweet-natured friend. Gior enjoys the simple pleasures of life, like playing fetch, snacking on treats, or reveling in the joy of belly rubs. His easygoing nature makes him an ideal first dog or family dog, and we simply cannot understand how he is still at AHS. We all love him so much. To learn more, visit azhumane.org/adopt or visit our South Mountain campus. And as a reminder, he does have a waived adoption fee as our longest resident pup. Now, we saw this little one at the beginning of the show as my co-host, and of course, we had Chris earlier, his sibling. You can't have Chris without a little Kringle. I'm sure they're both on the nice list, right, ladies?
This is Kringle. He is 9 weeks old, brown tabby. He's pretty friendly and wanting to get busy around here. He came in as a sick stray from VCA Animal Hospital, and then from there went to our kitty ICU. Then he went off to foster with his brother Chris to gain weight. So he's now all ready to go to a home of his own.
And just like this little one, when they get happy and healthy, they can drive you kind of crazy with the games and playing that they want to do. I bet parents right now are ready for their kids to go back to school. My goodness. There are some really great at-home activities that you can have your child do. azhumane.org/youth, and we've got all these really great activities that you can do with your child, or your child can do it on their own. And you can bring them into the shelter for us to use. So for example, an old shoebox, gosh, that helps you clean out your garage, but it also helps your child be able to do a craft, keep them busy, and give back to the Humane Society. Right now we are doing an item drive as well. So definitely if you've got extra stuff in your house, our wish list is always open and we could use that. So definitely come by and check out little Chris and Kringle. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, yes, so many ways to give back to our little ones and to keep your little ones busy at home as well. Thank you for that, ladies. And it's the last segment of the last show of 2023. Make sure to keep it tuned right here to help sweet babies like Chian. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. If you can believe it, it is the last show of 2023, and we've been talking about ways to help even more pets in our community throughout the show. And one very important way is by giving a voice to the voiceless, Perry.
Right, Kelsey. I'm going to talk about that in a little minute here. Right now, this is Chion. He is a 10-month-old. We're calling him a husky mix, and I'm looking at him, and I saw in my notes that he might possibly be a shepherd. But how about Rottweiler, too? He's got some Rottie markings. He is a funny dude. He came in from a situation where there were just too many animals in the house. He came in with 2 other animals, and he's lived with both small and large dogs, and he did very, very well with them, so he's a good boy. They say he's a little bit nervous, and guess what? They said he's a little bit of a whiner. Is that where Chion comes from, which means crybaby in Spanish? Huh? Is that true? Yeah, he's not answering that. He doesn't, nah, that's not true at all. He is a really, really sweet little boy, though, and just a little nervous at first, but he warmed up oh so quickly. And he's giving you a great close-up right now. You know, I mentioned 2023 being a tough year for intake. It's not been a good year in animal welfare, so good riddance 2023. We have actually seen an uptake of 22% in cruelty investigations in 2023. You know, our AAMTs go out there and they scour and they work with law enforcement agencies. And by the way, everyone, you need to know that the Arizona Humane Society, we are not law enforcement people. We aren't gun toters. We can't go in and do things that law enforcement people do. We work along with them. We are partners of theirs. We take the dogs after they do the investigation and the confiscation, and then find them safe outlets and treat them medically. However, we are responsible for trying to get laws passed, and so these laws are very, very important. One of the important ones we did recently was the tethering law, the backyard breeding things like that. The Arizona Humane Society is fully behind them. We do have a lobbying group that tries to work with legislators. So if you'd like to see what we can do and what you can do to write your congressman, go to our website, azhumane.org/advocacy.
Absolutely, and you can see the whole timeline of how AHS has worked to strengthen laws, but we couldn't do it without the community support and contacting your representatives. So that's a great important reminder. Thank you, Chian, for also advocating for Perry's lap. And who doesn't love a nice little cuddle time with some of the cutest pets around? I know it always brightens my day when I can snuggle up with a furry friend, Stacy.
Oh, it brightens my day too. This is Fenton, and Fenton was brought in as a stray through our field team and then was cared for at our maternity suites and then went to foster. And this little guy could be pretty shy at first, but as you can see, he allowed me to pick him right up and cuddle him, and I've been giving him pets and scratches. So he's shy, but he does want you close to him. And speaking of cuddling, one great way to give back to others and to our pets is through cuddle bunches. That event can come to your workplace, even your wedding. I'm thinking about mentioning it to my principal. Maybe we could have some puppies at our staff meetings. And it's just a great way to just give back to socialize our adoptable pets and get some fun and cuddles in your life too, and just a great way to give back altogether. But if you want to learn more about that, you can go to azhumane.org/cuddlebunch and figure out how you can even bring one of these little guys to your wedding. That would be amazing. But think about doing that. I'm going to talk to my principal. We teachers need some love in the day, so yeah.
Absolutely. And it is so great for socializing our pets. You mentioned it right there. Thank you so much for that, Stacy. And I can attest that it is great to have puppies at your wedding as well. Now, as we wrap up the last show of 2023, we just want to thank you so much for your continued support. Like we've mentioned throughout the show, we've been able to save more lives this year, bringing in 22,000 sick, injured, and abused pets. That's more pets than we've seen in the last decade. And we could not save lives without you. We're looking forward to another year of life-saving. Thank you so much. We hope you have a happy and wonderful new year. We'll see you in 2024.